Monday morning, streaming Twitch for you. I got something important to say. I got my Stream Deck unboxed. I had boxed it up a while ago during a hurricane evacuation. And then when I came back, I never unboxed it. So I've had a little Stream Deck here. And I haven't been using it. So I just I installed the software yesterday, got it out. I plugged it in this morning. And I want to see if I got it set up right. So let me go into the dashboard. My stream info says Star Citizen Alpha 312.1 Phase 2, but the game category is not right. So let me push this button that I got set up over here. And I just saw the Star Citizen game get set correctly, which is great. But the name, the title, got defaulted back to Star Citizen 312.1. What if I take that out? Put that, call that testing. Clear the game out. Done. Okay. And then let's go back into Stream Deck, because all I really want to do is set the game. Let's take stream title out, but let's leave game at Star Citizen. Very good. Okay, so let me do that again. Let me put, okay. Titles testing. Okay, so say done. Now let me push game. So now it says Star Citizen. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to run an ad. Alright, sorry about that. I pushed the wrong button, then it ran an ad. So anyway, so the deal is, to explain what's going on, is every day when I go to stream, I open up the NVIDIA software, I set the name of the game, I set the stream title, and then I start. Then I fire up Star Citizen, and what happens over on Twitch is the stream name gets set right, but the game never gets set. Like the software picks up Squadron 42, blah, 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 something. And it doesn't match up on Twitch, so it doesn't get set correctly. So every day I have to jump over and I have to add Star Citizen as the game. Well, what I just realized is I can use the Stream Deck and the button that I just programmed to set that stuff. But since I changed the title every day according to what I think I'm doing, but the game stays the same, I went back and then just programmed the game so it sets the game and it doesn't change the title. And it looks like that works, so boom, that's great. And then inadvertently I accidentally ran a 60-second ad, which I tagged to a button. So what that does is, I don't know if you ever play Star Citizen, but when the game's on your main screen, you have to tab out, and you kind of lose sight of that. And then I click over in my second monitor where I've got the stream, the Twitch dashboard. Well, what this will do is this will keep me from having to do that. The other thing is I always post into my chat my links for my organization and my links for my referral code. And I programmed a button on my on this stream deck that I can push, and boom, there you go. It just pasted it in there. That's pretty dang cool. That's pretty cool. And I got some other buttons set up too that show me how many people are watching, how to change it to change chat to slow chat. Like if I could push this button here, it's like slow mode comes on. If I push this button, followers only mode comes on. Emote only mode comes on. So there we go. So instead of having to click over and to do other stuff, I've got some buttons set up for that as well. So that's pretty nice. What was this one right here? Sub only mode. Boom. Nice. So anyway, let's go ahead and start. Playing the game. So as you might have seen, the title says Xenothreat Phase 2. You're like, well, hold on a second. What was Phase 1? Phase 1 was the announcement that Xenothreat was going to happen. Phase 2 is the gameplay that just started, where you have to accept a mission from the CDF, from this somebody dually, and then you report to INS Jericho, and then there's two things going on. There's some supply ships that have stuff on them that you need to collect up and to transport back to INS Jericho to resupply a Javelin that belongs to the UEE. But there's also Xenothreat raiders that are attacking both that site and the Jericho site, and they actually show up in an Idris at the Jericho site. So you can move cargo around, or you can just take a fighter and you can fight off the Xenothreats. Well, it's something that's really good for team play. I did it one time where I was with Captain Burks and a whole bunch of people, and we did it as a team. And then I did it another time on a random server where I just jumped in a fighter and went to the area and helped out. That's kind of what I'm going to do this morning. So let's go ahead and get into game. And so this is going to be running like all week, maybe till this coming weekend when they kick in Phase 3. So I've already done it twice, but I haven't done it on stream yet. So this will be our time to do it on stream. Since I'm playing solo, I'm not going to try to do the cargo snatching part. If you do plan on doing that, it's really good for you. Need to have the gravity, the push-pull gravity attachment on your multi-tool will really help you move.
Attention, the CDF has been conscripted by the Navy to help out with the Xenothreat crisis. We need any and all pilots capable of fighting or retrieving cargo to volunteer. Reach out if you can help. Signing off.
Okay, so that was, what's her name, Dooley, from the, saying sign up for the CDF. So here it is, priority, CDF alert, Xenothreat ambush, support needed, 25,000 plus bonuses, blah blah blah. We're gonna the Rowena Dooley. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna accept that offer.
This is Julie with the CDF. Excellent to have you on board. CDF needs all the volunteers we can get. Sending the details over.
Right.
Signing off.
So basically, you know, it's get your ass to Mars. No, it's get your ass to the INS station. A lot of details if you're going to be moving the supplies. Some of them you have to do quickly. Some of them blow up if you do the warp travel, quantum travel, whatever. Now, again, if you've been watching, you know that call to arms, we always want to accept that one as well. Although we'll untrack it. Okay. So let's look at the ship. And I think Arrow is the one that's at this space station where we're currently located. And we've got attritions, and attritions. Boom, boom, boom. Wonderful. That's fine for our purposes. So I may install the OBS, the Stream Elements OBS plugin thing, whatever it is, and start streaming using that. Now that I've got the Stream Deck out, because that'll let me avoid having to. I can do things with the Stream Deck. I won't have to tab in and out. That was the main thing I didn't like. Was tabbing in and out. Okay, our Anvil Arrow. Okay, and yeah, we're at MIC L1. This is the space station that's closest to INS Jericho. So while I was off stream playing, I moved over from the Hursted side of the verse of the Stanton system to the Microtech. So if you're coming into the game for the first time, spawning on Microtech would put you the closest. If you're in the game, Mike L1 is the closest space station, so you might want to land here and set your spawn point to here if you're planning on doing the Xenothreat stuff. Alright. Open up the lobby. We want to go to the pad. I've already forgotten which pad it is, but that's great. We can look at the marker, and we're on pad 1. I'm still drinking my first cup of coffee. Please give me a break. Still waking up. Slept pretty good though. Had the alarm set for 7. Didn't get out of bed till 8. But you know. Stayed up till I stayed up past midnight last night. So here's a nice little Arrow, little light fighter. Obviously not going to use this for, you know, to haul cargo. We're going to use this strictly to help fight off the Xenothreat. Okay. Very good. Reach down and grab my joysticks. Okay, so we can open up our star map. Here we are at Mike L1. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see INS Jericho. So that's where we're going to go.
You are clear to launch.
Okay, let me grab my other joystick and put it up here on the desk. INS Jericho.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Gas cloud tech there around the station. It's pretty cool.
Everything okay? INS Jericho. You're heading in the wrong direction. Station's this.
What do you mean I'm heading the wrong direction? Okay, new objective. Recover supplies from the wreckage. But anyway, if you were wondering, that's what the station looks like. Let's pull up the map. Quantum beacon. So see, that's where we came from. There's a quantum beacon somewhere around here. INS Jericho. Okay, so our star map's not giving us much help. Let's do this. Let's reset it. Okay, MIC L1, MIC L1, whatever. INS Jericho, quantum beacon. You see, it's not letting me set. There we go. So I want to fly to the quantum beacon, which is no doubt where the wreck site is. See this ship way out here. But I don't see where the beacon is. Not showing up. See, those are the two mega stations. Here's INS. Go here in contract manager. Let's go to accepted. Xenothreat track. Boom. That's what we needed to do. For some reason, we hadn't said track. So now the marker should show up. Go to the wreck site, retrieve the cargo, keep an eye out for hostiles, recover supplies, recover dismount this much, and get them back to the station. That's the deal. There we go. Wreck site, quantum beacon. Okay.
This is Julie with the CDF. Just heard from the Navy quartermaster. They haven't had a supply drop recently. Let's keep them coming. Time to pick up our first supply drop. Let's keep them coming. Xenothreat attack.
Okay.
And we're gonna need a lot more supplies to deal with. Search the area for wreckage and pick up any supply crates you might.
So yeah. Okay, so there's a red dot right there. Who is that? That is a Xenothreat. Let's keep going towards the Xenothreat. Actually, I want to overclock my weapons too. I forgot to do that. Let me get in here. Items. Overclock. 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 Okay. Now we got them overclocked. We're good. Let's get in the fight. See, there's people helping salvage, and we're just out here looking for any hostile Xenothreaters that show up. While I'm here, let me go ahead and set my warp back, my point back to Jericho. So if we need to get back there, that's already programmed in the computer. So yeah, so over there, there's some wreckage. There's a wrecked Starfarer, and people are moving the supplies, the Zeta Prolinade, the Acryloplex, and the Deluthermax from the wreckage into ships, and then taking it to INS Jericho, right? They've done 0 of 120 that we need of the first item, 9 of 60 that we need of the second, and 24 of 90 of the third. So you could bring like a Cutlass Black, you could park next to the wreckage, and then you could be moving stuff into your ship and then fly it back over there, right? Or you could do like I'm doing, you could bring a fighter and you could provide coverage in case the bad Xenothreats show up. We'll see up at the top, we'll see a thing show up that shows as these packages are delivered, we get paid. So the payment progress will count up. And you see in global chat, it says the orange ones and the blue ones, those are the ones you can't shake and bang around. There's some that don't like to travel warp speed. There's some that are just time sensitive, so you want to move in a fast ship from when you grab them off of the salvage ship, and you want to grab them, put them in the ship, take them away, and get them to INS before they deteriorate. So this is pretty much Xenothreat Phase 2. We got here just after a couple bogeys were being fought by the other guys. We'll just wait until some more come. We can fly closer, so you guys can see. You see, there's the markers. There's the There's the ships. There's the Starfarer wreckage. Right. That's where people are moving between the ships. Salvaging stuff. Now you'll notice nobody out here is a criminal. None of the markers for the ships are red. Right? If you have a crime stat and you show up out here, you'll be red, but the Xenothreats are also red. So don't try to come out here and to do this mission with a crime stat, or else people are probably just going to open up on you. They're going to blast you, right? Because they are going to see the color red, and if it's red, make it dead, and that's what's going to happen. The other thing you may notice, something that changed from the test universe to the live universe, is we are in range of a satellite, that little satellite with the Wi-Fi coming out in the top right, which means if you do crime stuff here, it'll get monitored and you'll get a crime stat. In the PTU, this was beyond the scanner range, and the result was people could show up and could basically play on the side of the Xenothreat and attack the people doing salvage, and if they got killed because they didn't go to prison, because they didn't have a crime stat, because they weren't in a monitored area, they could then just come right back and do it again. So they moved the coverage of the monitoring satellite such that it would pick up that in this area. So if somebody comes out here and he wants to attack other lawful players, well, then they'll end up with the crime stat, and if they get killed, then they'll go cool their heels in jail for a while. So that was added. But there still is criticism that, hey, this is a great mission, but the only option we have is to play on this. I mean, in the game, the only option we get is to accept the CDF request and play on the side supporting the UEE. Well, what if I support the Xenothreat? The Xenothreat is a faction that pretty much thinks, humanity is for humans, and that
There's an unknown cap ship headed for Jericho. I don't like the look of it. I want CDF combat support to intercept just in case.
Okay. So she's calling us back to Jericho. Back here.
That entry should hit Jericho any second now. Let's get that support inbound and lend a hand.
Okay. Where's the bad guys? See the other people coming in too. I saw shots over here. Where are the bad guys?
Bogey.
Contact. Xenothreat Idris is on site.
Oh, the Idris. Well, that's not very good at all. Looking for red on the map, though.
Bogey.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, there they are.
Bogey.
Go. It's into the mix. Okay.
Shields hit.
That Idris is getting ready to shoot.
Warning. Weapon systems overloaded. Shields. Bogey.
Oh, that Xenothreat Idris attacked the javelin.
Bogey.
That Idris is charging up its main gun.
Warning. Weapons system overloaded. Ogie. Shields hit. Ogie. Shields full.
That Idris is getting ready to shoot. Idris, just tag the javelin!
Ogie.
I don't talk as much when I'm dogfighting. Concentration.
Shields hit. Warning. Weapons system overheating. Ogie. Ogie.
We're making progress with depleting their forces. They're down to about 70-75% of their strength.
Check fire. Ogie. Shields. Ogie. Warning. Weapons system overheating. Check fire. Check fire. Ogie.
Main gun hit on the javelin.
Fire.
Enemy forces are looking severely depleted. Barely half of them left. Nice work.
Check fire.
That Idris is charging up its main gun.
Warning. Weapons system overheating. Shields hit. Shields. Warning. Weapons system overheating. Ogie. Ogie.
Getting an energy buildup on that Idris. Getting close. Not many hostiles left.
if you kill enough of the hostiles, the interest burns out.
Xenothreat are making a break for it.
Forward shields down. Shields hit. Shields charged. Shields full.
So I got EMP just then by that bad guy.
Warning. Weapon system released. Warning. Weapon system released.
Are there any bad guys left? Don't see any. Right. What's this guy shooting at? There's the station. Jericho. So yeah, it gets intensive there. They spawn in a bunch of... Oh, there's a bad guy. Why Jeebus? Doesn't say Xenothreat though. So this is still a bad person. My turrets aren't firing. I noticed that. Okay, so that person's gone. Okay, so let's go back to the wreck site. Get back over here. There's the Xenothreat. Don't seem to have any missiles.
Okay. Shields hit. Warning. Weapon system released.
He's like bugging out.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, where'd those other bogies go? There were some more. So essentially, that's what I'm doing is I'm flying and providing support here in the area of Jericho and also where the wreck site is. Quantum beacon. Let's go back over there. Now I noticed while I was flying, my second guns and some other stuff didn't seem to be working too well. So let's look here. Attritions have power. Everything's got power on it. Let's look over here to no, not that. Weapons. On. Missiles 0, so I don't have any missiles, that's right. Attrition repeaters. These are the wings. But the okay. So maybe it's something to do with my joy to key. I don't know. Supposed to fire a different weapon group when I do the joystick 2 key and pull the trigger. Oh well. I'll have to we'll troubleshoot it later. Let's go ahead and set our next marker. In case we have to get back there, we'll go ahead and set that. But yeah, this is basically what what's, you know, what there is to do. Getting out and moving the packages is pretty cool, but it really helps when you've got at least 2 people, 3 people, so somebody could be pulling them out of the crates, putting them at the edge of the Starfarer. Another person can be using the traction beam gun and flinging them into the back of a ship. Let's go back over here, see if there's anything here. Oh, I see ships. Oh, there is some shit over here. Where are the bad guys? There he is, right there. That's a player. That's not a Xenothreat. So that's somebody with the crime stat that's come near Jericho. What are they doing? Let's watch and see what they're doing. Jericho is shooting at them. And they're out of here. They warped out. I don't think those cargo numbers have been going up. And I don't recall seeing the payment thing. Now, granted, when I was dogfighting, I didn't spend too much time looking at it. But we may have a lack of people doing moving the
Special Agent Dooley with the CDF here.
Okay.
Navy Quartermaster just gave me a heads up. They need more Zeta Prolinide.
Okay, somebody's getting shot at.
Okay.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to make another cup of coffee. If you subscribe to channels, or if you have Twitch Turbo, you don't have to watch commercials. But if you otherwise, when you join a channel that you haven't been watching, but you go into a channel, there's this pre-roll ad that Twitch runs. Well, if I run an ad, it'll stop doing that for anybody that comes to the channel. So while I go get a cup of coffee, I'm going to run a quick ad. So I'll see everybody in 30 seconds. Or actually, is it going to do this? I don't know. Yeah. So that's going to disable pre-roll ads for 11 minutes. Coffee is making. We ran a 30-second ad that keeps pre-roll ads off for 11 minutes. So if you wanted to leave and come back in the next 11 minutes, you shouldn't have to see an ad on my channel. And if somebody else just happens to land here for the next 11 minutes, it won't run an ad. So I kind of am going to get in the habit. I hate ads. I pay for Twitch Turbo, so I never have to see them. But I'm going to get in the habit of probably every time I get up to use the bathroom or go make a cup of coffee or whatever, I'll probably get in the habit of pushing the ad button just simply so, people don't get it. People don't click on the channel and boom, get an ad first thing. I don't know if it's going to help or not. So, but let's go back to the rec site because nothing's happening here. And again, part of the problem may be we've got a bunch of defenders here, but we don't have a bunch of people moving the cargo. Because we're at 0, 19, and 24. Right here. I see a fighter up there spinning. I see somebody with a laser. All right, but is there anybody actually salvaging? Tried to laser the wreck site and they just got wrecked. Let's make a clip of that. Okay, so I pushed the clip button on the Stream Deck, and I got like an error kind of message out of it. So we'll have to troubleshoot that after the.
Bogey.
Okay, where's this at? Where's this bogey at?
Bogey.
There we go. It's definitely a Xenothreat. Nice. That guy.
Bogey. Warning. Weapons
Nice. Got that guy. One more out here. Where is he? Okay. So you see, we dealt with those guys pretty quick. I'm gonna set I'm gonna set the jump marker to Jericho in case we have to go back there. But yeah, so that's pretty much what the defensive forces should do. The only thing is we need some people over here.
Bogey.
Okay, what is this? Right here. Oh, that's that person from before that had a crime stat. What are they doing? They're not firing on anybody. That's a player who's got a crime stat. And you see how the other players that are defending the station, they're swarming him.
This is Julie with the CDF. If you're out there scavenging supplies,
Bogey.
the Navy's looking for Zeta Prolinite over the others.
Okay. I just got a note on my screen that one of my stocks has gone up. Market just opened at 9:30 a.m. That's wonderful. So this person's got a crime stat, but they don't seem to be doing anything hostile. I'll let the other people mess with them for now. You see, this is the wreckage, right? So you would want to see cargo ships pulled up here. And see those cargo ships offloading the stuff from the wrecked Starfarer. That's what you'd want to see. But I think we've got just a bunch of fighter pilots here. So I can close that message off my screen. Now there are stock applications. I could create one. I could take one of the little buttons on the Stream Deck and use the stock application and put the ticker symbol on it. Sometimes I have this is another wreck site over here too. I've got no cargo space in my my little ship, so I can't grab anything and put it in there. Let me go grab my coffee really quick off the coffee machine. So this is kind of the quandary that happens. If everybody picks fighters, you can fight off the Xenothreats. You can make the Idris leave the Javelin alone, but you don't complete the mission until all the supplies get there. If everybody brings supply ships and works on loading the supplies, then your supply movers get attacked by the Xenothreats. And then also the Javelin that's over there at the INS station that's waiting to be restocked. The Idris comes in, it harasses it so much that it leaves and the missions fail, right? So if I wanted to help out here, what I could do is I could fly back to Mike L1, turn in this fighter ship, get a cargo ship, fly back out here to the wreck, and then start putting packages in my cargo ship to then ferry over there, right? In other words, to change from being a defender to a cargo salvager, right? I don't feel like doing that. When I was playing with Captain Burks the other night, I was able to watch on the other monitor because I wasn't streaming. I was able to watch his stream where he was in the ship and they were moving. Okay, we got a bogey here.
Bogey.
Okay. There's a Xenothreat. Let's go get it.
Bogey.
Shit the bed!
Got paid. I saw that flash up at the top. Somebody delivered some cargo. What's this person's story here? This person's red. They're not a Xenothreat. Oh, we got a 30K. Oh, Lord. All right, that's a 30K, and that means we lost disconnect to the server. I don't know if the server crashed or if it was my client connection that went down. I'm inclined to believe that it was the server, simply because my stream to Twitch is still up. I think that's probably a good point for me to stop and eat some breakfast. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Ed Wired, and I stream usually weekday mornings here on Twitch. There's a link in the chat to my organization, the Pareto Partnership, if you want to join an org for some casual role play and you like to play about this time of day. If you don't have Star Citizen but you think you might want to back the development, there's my referral link in the chat there. Let's see if we can't raid another person who's playing Star Citizen. So let's put in Star Citizen. And let's see if there's anybody we recognize playing. This person probably speaks English. Let's go to Mighty Wrath. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and start our raid to Mighty Wrath. Something is hung up on my system. Something is hung up. We'll exit that. Okay, now things are looking better. Something got hung up.